here we are, Cavalera, Zyon Cavalera, my son. He played drums on the new Soulfly album, Savages. It's going to come out in October on Nuclear Blast. I'm very excited. It was a great process, you know, you get to work with him at home. I wrote the songs at home and got to go in his room and jam because we have a setup where he practices with his other band, Lodicom. So in his room he's got a drum kit and a couple of amplifiers and some PV stacks, and we just went there and every day jam, and it was great. So we prepared the whole album at home first, wrote all the riffs, you know, all the riffs that went into the album, like Total Rock and Roll and Fallen, Bloodshed, you know, all the main riffs we done at home. And then we took it to the studio with Terry Dates and made it killer. You know, Terry Dates was a great producer and it was great working with him. Well,
yeah, it was also really cool for me from the minute he came in with a couple of songs on a CD and that he automated on his 4-track and his drum machine and shit. And I just translated that into real drums. And I knew there was some good shit when we were just jamming right there, and I couldn't wait to record it. It was fun to fly out and work with somebody like that, and we just really blessed to be able to do this. It's really a crazy experience for me growing up and being able to be at all the big festivals during like the late 90s and early 2000s. I got to be at all the Ozfest, so it was always really fun for me to just soak all that up. And a couple of years ago I decided I was going to start drumming, and this is where it's led me, recording an album with Terry Date with my dad. I can't believe this is all true, but it's really fun as a young kid to be up in the Crane festivals and shit with the big dogs and Slayer, Korn and shit. It's crazy for me. It doesn't mean for work really that.
you know, Zyon sat down. We had a tour with Soulfly, who was open for Black Sabbath for a week in Europe. And we met Reward, you know, and I introduced Zyon to Reward. And then Zyon asked Reward, can I sit behind the drum kit during the Sabbath show? And Reward said yes. I was so jealous of him, like, oh my god, he's sitting behind Reward, you know. I would die for that when I was a kid in Brazil, Black Sabbath, man, you know. And Zyon got to sit down. He's been sitting down behind drum kits everywhere, you know. Roy, our first drummer, Zyon learned a lot from Roy. He was sitting behind, watch Roy play. And then Joe Nunez, the second Soulfly drummer, Zyon sat behind his drum kit all the time and watching
even
the career.
Your brother, even the Sabbath days,
yeah,
really soaking on that.
He was a great drummer, you know. And Zyon always calls him too in Brazil and asks what kind of cymbals to use, and you know, should I use glove or not, or kind of drumstick. And my brother is always very helpful, and so it's great to have this relationship, you know. We eager let him use his drum kit too for the practice for our American tour, right? We did the US tour.
Yeah, we used drum kit.
Yeah, we used my brother's drum kit, so it's great to have my brother around for that.